How does polygenic inheritance cause complex genetic diseases? Imagine trying to balance a scale with hundreds of tiny weights. Each weight is a small genetic change, and together they tip the balance toward health or disease. That's what happens with polygenic inheritance. Instead of one gene causing a condition, many genes work together, each adding a little risk. This is the main reason why some diseases don't follow simple inheritance patterns. In these cases, many genes scattered across the entire genome influence whether someone develops a disease. These genes often have tiny differences called single nucleotide polymorphisms, or SNPs for short. Each SNP might only slightly increase the chance of getting a disease, but when many are combined, the risk adds up. Think of it like a puzzle where each piece is a small genetic variation. When enough pieces fit together, they create a bigger picture of disease risk. No single gene mutation is enough to cause these complex diseases. Instead, it's the total number of risk alleles, or genetic variants, that determines how likely someone is to develop a condition. Because many genes are involved, the severity or likelihood of disease can vary widely from person to person. This is why some people might have a mild form of a disease, while others experience more serious symptoms. This pattern explains why diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even mental health conditions, such as schizophrenia, don't follow straightforward inheritance rules. Large studies called genome-wide association studies have found thousands of genetic regions linked to these diseases. But each of these regions usually has only a small effect on risk. The overall risk depends on how many of these small effect variants a person carries. Environmental factors also play a role. Things like diet, lifestyle, and exposure to toxins can interact with these genetic variants and influence disease development. This makes complex diseases even more unpredictable. The concept of negative selection also influences this process. Harmful mutations tend to be removed from the population over time, leaving behind many common variants with small effects spread across many genes. Some models suggest that many genes not directly related to a disease can still influence risk. These peripheral genes affect core disease genes through regulatory networks, adding another layer of complexity. This means that even genes that seem unrelated can impact disease susceptibility by changing how other genes are turned on or off. Understanding polygenic inheritance is especially important in family genetic testing. Scientists have developed tools called polygenic risk scores, which combine the effects of many genetic variants to estimate an individual's disease risk. These scores can help identify people who might benefit from early prevention or lifestyle changes. They also help family members understand their potential hereditary risks, even if the pattern isn't simple or clear-cut. In summary, many small genetic variations across the genome work together in polygenic inheritance to cause complex genetic diseases. This results in a wide range of disease expression influenced by both genes and environment. To get a full picture of risk, comprehensive genetic analysis and careful assessment are needed in family health planning.